So here we have Adrian's kind of thin sliced meat from Tijuana, getting it nice and crispy on the edges. And we have a little thicker version, but this is Wagyu. So, you know, Chef Tim really brought the heat with his level of beef here. But they're both fantastic in their own ways. It's definitely going to be a nail biter down at the end. We'll see who comes out victorious here, but either way, I win because I'm going to have some badass tacos.
These are small flour tortillas that I love to get.
So these don't look like the normal tortillas that I buy.
Because they're not cooked.
Because they're not cooked.
They're pre-cooked. Look at this. You ready?
Yeah.
They rise up. Look at that.
Little pufferton.
Yeah. They are.
And so what are we like, 30 seconds on both sides?
Pretty much, yeah. Just, you know, I usually just let them get, like, you can see the white on the other side, and then you flip it.
Corn versus flour. What are the pros and cons?
Preference.
Yeah.
Preference. If you're more from the north, you're gonna like flour more. If you're from the south, you're gonna like corn more. Really. I mean,
Okay.
there's things that go with each, but for like carne asada, really you can do either. This is the best way to make this quesadilla. You take mozzarella cheese. It's got to be mozzarella because most other cheeses stick. Just drop it in the grill there. You got 2 tortillas. And so when the tortilla's ready, instead of just flipping it, you basically just take it and you put it on top. You put it on top. Look at that.
Boom.
Boom.
What do you fold it in half, or you let that?
Yeah, you let it cook and then you fold it in half when it's done. Best quesadillas you'll ever have right here. Look at this. There you go, Chris. There's your quesadilla.
You know, I think it's always tough when you're competing against somebody that is from that culture and you're competing in their type of cuisine. It's hard to displace or ignore the fact that, you know, somebody grew up on something and it's in their blood. And so, you know, I'm excited to be able to compete with him, making something that he's been eating his whole life. Just show a different variation. You know, I think tacos are one of those things, and if he's been making them for a long time, I think that his tacos are going to be super delicious. So it's always going to come down to the bite and the flavor and stuff like that. I think he's cheating a little bit with the Tijuana marinated meat, but that's okay. We got Wagyu. That's how we're going to compete today. We're gonna show him what's up with that Wagyu. Final step, we're just doing the tortillas real quick, heating those up. Then we'll refire the meat and build our tacos.
So you're using oil on the plancha. Adrian wasn't doing that. Is that to give it kind of more crispy texture?
Yeah, I mean, whenever I see guys making the tacos, I think, you know, they're dipping it in kind of the fat of the meat,
right,
and then they're griddling it, which is a really good technique. So the tortillas can use a little bit of fat. It holds it as a vehicle. Thinking of it like a bread or something like that, and you're dipping up a sauce.
Yeah.
So it just helps it kind of toast and build on the flavor a little bit more.
Are you gonna try to compete on the quesadilla?
This guy's over here making quesadillas, you know? Can't let him.
You gotta bribe the staff. You gotta bribe the judges yourself.
So I think I'm gonna make something else called molitas.
Oh, molitas. Just like flip until they're golden brown, and like you can feel that the chunks aren't chunks anymore.
Yeah, I just want it to be melted. I don't want it to be burnt. I don't want the tortillas to be crispy. I just don't want them to be nice and soft. If I can have them.
Right.
That way.
Again, that oil helps keep it that way, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
That way for you guys.
Well, need another plate? So you had some like very thin slivers of habanero in there.
Yeah, I just tossed it right back into that marinade.
Ah.
And then.
I see.
And then now it's going to kind of cook with that marinade.
And you can do that with beef. You wouldn't suggest doing that with like chicken or anything else, right? Going to toss something back in the marinade?
If I'm going to, then I would do it. And even this one wasn't like a long marinade, so it wasn't like a ton of juices from the meat fell out.
Right.
But I'm going to cook it, and it's going to reach that temperature anyways.
Okay, so you're not worried?
No.
All right, guys, how's it going?
Going well.
Looks
Good.
like we're getting down to the final plating here. Smells really good, I can tell you that.
The only question I have is, everybody okay with everything on it? Onions, cilantro?
Oh yeah, everything.
No allergies?
No allergies. So Tim's building his. We've got a little crema on the base here, starting with some kind of diced up Wagyu. We grilled it and then he kind of reheated it on a plancha to give it some little crispy edges and texture. Right now he's putting on this really awesome smoky habanero salsa that he made. It's really fine, almost like a puree, but it's the right consistency. It has this great smokiness to it. It's spicy for me, but not too spicy. I think it's really awesome and balanced. We've got some tomatoes coming after that with some avocado. Again, like kind of keeping it pretty simple. Over here, Adrian has his special pre-marinated Tijuana beef, and then even more simple, we have raw onions, some cilantro, his salsa that he made here, which is, you know, it's a little runnier, but it has this nice kind of, I think, juiciness to it that'll kind of rehydrate his kind of thinner cuts of beef. And then some really good looking avocados, I have to say. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's got this pretty, you know, very fancy plating that he's doing here.
I
Look
see
at
that.
that.
He's doing them individually. Nice.
We got two different types though. We got molita and we got carne
So I
asada.
see that. Oh, okay. So we've got the molita on the left here and the kind of regular on the right.
Here we go.
Right.
Two carne asada tacos. One is in the style of molita. So we have basically the quesadilla as the base. You have the charred habanero salsa with lime crema and a little bit of Maggi onions and radishes to garnish.
It's really good. The habanero salsa kind of comes in, kind of the tail end, kind of lights up some of the other ingredients. You know, the avocado is like super fresh. All the other ingredients, kind of like raw diced tomatoes and onions, give it like some lift to the dish, and then you got all that kind of cheesy goodness below it. Let's check out the non-molita style. This one you had sour cream, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I think I like the non-molita. It's a little bit lighter and a little fresher. I could probably eat more of them, but this is kind of awesome and hedonistic. Gotta take a little bite of this charred onion.
I do have to say, I tried them both. They're both amazing. They both they have great flavor complex, and I like the molita style better, but they're both really, really good.
So Adrian, tell me what you got here.
You got a typical just carne asada, onion, cilantro, salsa, avocado on it. Pretty straightforward. Put a little lime there if you want to squeeze a little lime on it, and go to town. One's flour, one's corn.
One's flour, one's
I
corn.
will say the corn is a little soggy, but it's not my fault.
They're good. Very good.
The beef being a little charred and crispy, is really good. I really like the salsa because there's kind of a freshness and some zip, some like lime juice you must have put into the salsa. It gives it some nice lift. Now we're going in for the corn. Corn can be a little trickier.
Yeah, that's why typically they do two, and then
Right.
you gotta eat it quick.
Right, quick. Is there a trick to eating tacos, like body position?
Yeah,
You're always
typically
kinda
you
like-
wanna go 3/4.
Yeah, 3/4. There is something to say about that wafer thin beef and that crispiness that you get, even with the, you know, kind of bringing it back up on the plancha like you did. It's really hard to replicate that any other way.
Yeah.
I can definitely see how you're very loyal to your pre-marinated
Yes.
beef because it is pretty special. So I don't know. We're gonna send these off to the judges next and see what they think. These both are my really good friends, so I don't want to be the one to make the decision here. So we're gonna pull some of the crew in to see what their opinions are.
I'm going straight for the flour.
Yes.
That's the one.
You probably had this a million times in my house.
Simple,
Actually,
straightforward.
really miss this taco. Really good. Reminds me of
You good?
Mexico. Let me wash the palate with a little calidad. All right,
Alright.
Tim, see what you got.
Drum roll, please.
We'll do the molita first.
He can't take spice too
Really?
much, so. He's half Mexican, so.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's really good, Tim. That's really good. Let me try the other one too.
Straight corn. All the same stuff.
I'm sorry, Tim, but I'm gonna have to go with the Titan over here.
All right, all right.
Honestly, I like his taco because it's got that habanero salsa that's amazing. I think you did a great job. It's amazing. I didn't do anything. All I did was just the meat.
That meat's delicious.
Yeah, I tell you what, I think your kind of smoky habanero sauce with his kind of wafer thin beef, I think that's the combo right
You
there.
gotta collaborate, that's it.
I'll get you the number for the place that
There
makes
we
those.
go. Either way, we all won here. We've got amazing tacos. I learned a lot. I mean, your habanero little salsa is super easy to make.
Super easy, yeah.
I mean,
It's
there's like
amazing.
4 ingredients to it.
It's amazing. I want to try that beef by itself.
So this is, I'm convinced that this is the ultimate taco. This is Adrian's beef that we did. Would you just do like a little quick dressing?
Yeah, dress it with the salsa.
Dressed it with the habanero salsa. I think some cilantro. We have any little raw onion still over there? Give me some of that. I'll take one little beautiful slice of
That's all you need.
avocado.
That's the spot.
And little. I think this is the one right here. It's really, really good. Yeah, right? The wafer thin beef and that sauce.
Your tortillas are a lot better than mine too.
That's the taco, fellas. That is the taco. Tijuana beef, Tim's amazing habanero salsa, cilantro, lime, a little bit of onions, and you're good to go.
Keep it simple, that's it.
All right, well, thank you, Tim and Adrian, for putting some awesome tacos in my belly. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you'll get to recreate some of these tacos that we had. We're gonna put some of the recipes in the description. And until next time,
Thank you, Tim.
Cheers.
Really appreciate this. It's amazing.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
salud.
Cheers.
Salud.